What's up, guys? Today's Frugal BC. We're going to look at, is this a bearish or bullish sign for Algorand, plus a whole bunch of other Algorand news. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of great stuff for you today. Lots of updates on Algorand, good stuff going on. But this big thing that we're going to look at, I'm not really sure what it means. So we're going to dive into that on today's Frugal BC. By the way, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe button. Remember, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently, ever so gently. It works just fine that way too. We're always trying to bring you the truth in crypto, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't sugarcoat anything. We just try this stuff out and we let you know how it goes. So today we're just looking at the news, and we also want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Non-Fungible Domains. If you're sick of those complicated letters and numbers, that big long address you're never going to remember, I sure am not. Try non-fungible domains. You can have your address be something something.algo. Mine's frugalbc.algo. Works just fine. It's a great service that they're doing on the Algorand blockchain. So check them out in the description below. By the way, guys, if you guys have channel memberships, we have them starting at $1, and you can get these videos before anybody else. So join the people who are joining our community and getting on the ground floor on this. Again, starting at $1, you can get videos ahead of your friends. So that's a lot of fun. All right, let's get into this news. This first one, I just really want to figure out because I'm not really sure what it means. All right, and this is from the Blockstalker bot, their daily digest, total exchange. They're talking about central exchanges, tracked activity. We've got 51 million withdrawals and only 2.6 million deposits. That's going on to exchanges. Now, Governor Hat, he's got some beef with this. We're going to dig into that. In fact, he says, how confident are you in these numbers and that there isn't perhaps a centralized exchange to centralized exchange transaction that is being characterized as an outflow? I only ask because these numbers are astonishing. And before we get to that, you know, so at first I thought, well, this sounds potentially bearish, right? Because you got way more people taking money out than putting back in, but it says withdrawals and deposits. So what does that mean exactly, right? So when I think about it, I buy Algorand on a centralized exchange, and then I move it over to my wallet. Now we do know, we've seen before that the number of wallets are increasing and the activity is increasing. A lot of stuff, a lot of grid metrics are increasing on Algorand. So I would actually maybe interpret this as a bullish sign that people are not just leaving their well, you know, it kind of depends how they define withdrawals and deposits, and we don't really get this here. What Blockstalker says is tallies are based off total in and outflows for known CEX or centralized exchange wallets here. The Coinbase definitely has some interesting activity to various outflow wallets. We'll work this week to define, clarify data. Main goal is shipping our intern projects live today. And Governor Hat says, Coinbase is exactly the one I was curious about. We recently had a job posting that mentioned algo plus nodes. This got a lot of interesting, but yeah, so that kind of possibly confirms my suspicions that this is just a lot of people buying Algorand, which would make more sense to be buying in these really low price environments. I made an exchange for some of my US dollar tether that I'd bought at a higher, when Algorand was higher price. So I got more Algorand for my dollar. Now I'm just kind of sitting waiting for it to pop back up before I put it back into play. So that actually worked out well for me. So this actually could be very bullish because people are buying Algorand and, you know, taking it over to private wallets. So I think a lot of Algorand people, maybe more than other coins, are using their own wallets. Para, DeFi, I have a video on that, by the way, if you want to check that out. Kind of doing a review of the two and which might be best for you if you haven't already gotten a wallet. And the reason people put stuff on wallets is because you can participate in the ecosystem. You can do fun stuff, and there's actually a whole ecosystem of stuff to do. Like I always tell people, I don't hold a lot of loose Algorand typically because typically I'm using it. You know, it's Lofty AI property tokens are one of my big holdings. I have a lot of those. I have a lot of stuff that's working in DeFi. I'm waiting to put some of this to work when the prices go up a little bit. So all really important stuff to think about, but I thought this was interesting. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering about Algorand nodes and Algorand consensus. We've actually got some info about when those rewards are coming, hopefully, and what's going on with Algorand governance in the meantime. So let's take a look at this. All right, this is from Adriana Bellotti. She's kind of been in charge of governance over at the foundation. I think she's at the foundation, right? Not Inc. Yep. And we're Twitter buddies. Governance update, our consensus rewards update is currently estimated to drop in Q4 with its release date yet to be determined. Now I'm going to show you something else a little more specific, but we'll get to that. Therefore, GP13 will run in Q4 with 22.5 million algo rewards with 50% allocated for DeFi rewards, including targeted DeFi for some of your favorite protocols. So to be voted on in September. Oh, okay, I see. So you'll be voting this time for next time. That makes sense. Yeah, remember this is a greatly reduced number from when they started out. They were doing like 70 million when they first started out, as I recall, from the very first governance. I was in governance number 1, very first one they ever had. As you know, I'm not a big fan of governance. I don't really enjoy it anymore. I think it's kind of a failed system, and I think Algorand realizes that too. That's why they're going to consensus. But I got something for you on that, because you might be, she said, rewards update is currently estimated to drop in Q4 with its release date yet to be confirmed, but not super unconfirmed. Stango asks, sounds awesome. John Ellie Woods, is there an updated time frame for node incentives? John says, and this is the same day that Adriana tweeted, the latest from Algorand Tech is October. That's right, consensus rewards could be coming in October, and I didn't save it, but this is actually how much you would pay. This is fisherman.algo, also who happens to be the founder of Non-Fungible Domains, by the way. He put out a little poll about how much you would pay for a physical Algorand node. It looks like the most common was $250, and next common was when purchased, so very interesting. But he said somewhere else that they're going to have a number of different ways to stake. So you won't necessarily have to run a node. I thought that was really interesting information. And I kind of wish I would have saved that, because I actually think that's a pretty big deal. But we'll be, I think there's going to be pools, but it kind of made it sound like, the way he said we made it sound like Algorand itself will be providing some of these portals. So I think that's a good thing. We will wait and see. October should be an exciting fall in that regards. I'm a big fan of Lofty AI, or excuse me, I am kind of a fan of Lofty AI. I have some issues with it, but I'm a big fan of ASA Stats, and they just added support for Lofty AI. Let's dive into the details here. This is from ASA Stats themselves. They say Lofty AI updates. From now on, properties are evaluated using market price, and ASA Stats shows your limit orders. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, so this is a big thing I've been talking about. I think this is great, by the way. This makes so much more sense, because frankly, what happens is they give you in the Lofty platform, they'll give you your value based on the price of the actual property. But that's very different from the sale price of the token, because the sale price of the token is based on who's going to buy it and how much they're going to buy it for. Now, the market ones, I think, go for the price they go for, but not when it comes to selling outside of the market. So if you're using the automated market maker, which means you have to have it on your Lofty wallet, you can't do it with an outside wallet. I actually asked a question in the Discord about when that was coming, and they did not respond. I was a little disappointed by that. I thought this one was kind of cool. FinBoot Tech. Now this is a technology that provides green supply chain management for the world's largest capital-intensive manufacturing companies. We are proud to announce our integration with Algorand, leveraging their advanced blockchain platform for our Marco TNT solution. Here's why we chose Algorand: eco-friendly, high performance, and seamless integration. You can read more about that, but I like this kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff I get excited about. I know it doesn't move the price right now. One day I think this stuff will matter, but I think it matters anyway, because blockchain, this stuff isn't going to last. Crypto isn't going to last unless it's actually put to work. And right now, this is the kind of stuff I like to see, because I like to see actual technology. So when people tell me crypto is a scam, I can say, well, look at all the stuff this is. Like, you got to separate the hype from the technology. There's some really cool technological stuff going on here. So, and this is one of them. Managing supply chains. I know Hedera is getting used for this stuff a lot too. And right now, yeah, the market doesn't reward it right now, but I think one day it will. But I also I just actually care about the technology. I think it's really interesting. All right, one more update for you guys. Discover version 0 update is complete. This is from ParaWallet. They got brand new features coming up. We're going to take a look at these. We got more cool features planned, so keep your eyes peeled for new features and projects. We added new projects, added new categories, and refreshed the image and overview. Ecosystem news, the homepage of Discover will be used to highlight big things happening in the Algorand ecosystem. Kind of take my job there, Para, huh? Come on, Para. They're not going to do as good as me. The thing is, you know, they're going to have a really selected type of news, and you're getting all the good stuff from me. So, DeFi, Tiny Man. You put all these protocols like C3, which never worked for me. I think it didn't work in the US, but they didn't really make that clear, so I wasn't able to try it out. They probably should have explained that better. All the explorers, including Parawallet's own Explorer, Allo, Acyclic, and ChainTrail. We've talked about ChainTrail on the show here. Naming service, non-fungible domains. Yeah, the other one shut down and it was not good. I think it was just called Algorand naming service. And yeah, I totally got bamboozled by that. Algonode, AlgoSurf for tools, real world assets like Lofty, Vesta, TravelX, P Network, Algomint, governance, community, all the community coins. Well, this is interesting too, because like, how do you determine which ones go on there? And then gaming, we got Fractal, Cosmic, there's Stober, Retro Arcade, Ager Tactics, and Gunny. And I got a bunch of updates. I think I'm going to save them for tomorrow. We're going to do like a gaming one, Algorand Gaming. Someone asked about Algorand Casino, and they said, we didn't forget about them. They're currently in review. This is only the beginning. So lots of really cool stuff going on in the Algorand ecosystem. I'm pretty excited about the stuff going on. Obviously, the price is not exciting anybody right now, but we should be entering the final leg of the bull run coming up here soon. We'll see Bitcoin start popping off again, and then Algorand hopefully, and all the other alts. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in Algorand, and that's what I really get excited about. You know, the price is, it'll go up when it goes up, you know, and you just have a plan for when it goes up. You have a plan for when it goes down. That's the secret in crypto and investing in general. I really think so. So yeah, lock in, wait for that bull run. Otherwise, have some fun, play around in Algorand. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. Okay. Which news did you like the best? Which one didn't you like? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you're all doing well out there. I'm Frugal BC. Remember, we got channel memberships for only $1. I really want to. They really help support the channel. They help the channel grow, actually, believe it or not. So I want to make it really cheap so people could just go do it. So $1 a month, barely, not even a cup, can't even get a cup of coffee for that. So, all right, thanks guys so much. Take it easy, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the future.